So hello everyone, back again, continuing where we left off last time. Like I said, small stuff needs to be done, and guess let's start at the front. Good as place as any. But this ventilation that goes from the gearbox and from the front axle, as you see, is totally rusted out. So I got myself these plastic connections. Let's just test it and see. Nice. It fits perfectly. So I extended the front axle tube like that, connected it to this one. Here I have a broken screw, so I can't hold it in place, but after the body is in, I will think of something, either tied to the frame or something like that. That will be for that. I guess from this side I have two sets of. I'll figure out which one is better and then connect it to the diff pipes, and then we can move on to the rear side. But currently everything is not going that great. Battery died on my light, and I just noticed that I have one light broken also. Damn, I need to figure out better lighting for here. I don't know, like 5 cross lights, like in hangars and stuff. We'll see. For now, this part and then to the rear, and then I need to really get to soldering. Now we also have the tubing for diff lock, at least in the front. Again, when the body will be on, I'll see. Maybe I will redo them. But for now, that is okay. I guess let's just jump into soldering and then move our way back. With the gas tank, everything is too rusted to solder anything on there. But I managed to solder the gearbox connection thing. It wasn't no problem there. Also, I found the wiring harness that goes on the bottom on the frame. Just, let's say, test fitted it. Managed to get all the diff tubing in. But yeah, without the gas tank indicator I can live for now, because I can get to it from the inside of the car, and I can look for new body, gas pump body or something. And now time to again take off the intake and exhaust manifolds. I won't be touching the turbine, hopefully, and try to get those broken screws out. For the broken screws, I have this old school looking set. Basically, it's pretty simple. These are the right width or something, the right basically diameter for the screw that's broken. You stick this in there, I guess like this, and then use the drill just so this centers the drill. And when that's done, you take the appropriate, this, I don't know if the camera will catch it, it has like these rails on the sides. Just beat this in with a hammer and put on this cap for it that also has dents on the sides, and then try to screw out with the with the tool. Yeah, we'll see how that will go. But for now, time to take that off again. I can tell you one thing for sure. Once you did it once, like took apart turbocharger and stuff, second time it's much easier. It took me no time at all. And I didn't break anything, so my skill level is rising. So yeah, like I said, we need to drill. I taped off that one. So we need to drill 1, 2 and 3 screws. So I guess let's just start it. My tent is getting real messy. I can't even talk about the desk. It's a total mess. But anyway, I hope that my drill is working, because last time I checked it was acting up. Well, let's try. And it all started very good and ended not so good. So I got the first one without an issue. Well, I just beat it up with a nail to get it off the device I showed you of that one. And yeah, now we're at the point where in this one we broke the tool to screw out the broken screws, and in the last one, in this one, we broke the drill and it stayed inside. So time to learn welding, unfortunately. So it means that again I'm skipping weeks, but learning to weld is a definite plus, because I can make my own front bumper, rear bumpers, and everything I want afterwards. So yeah, I guess next thing to do is get welder in here. I have a welder, like I showed you this one. I have this one. I just need to buy the propane or whatever the hell was that to cool down the weld. And yeah, and learn how to do that. Well, I'm gonna have my dad helping me, but still. See you back when I'm doing that. With welding, that wasn't issue at all. This one's not the prettiest weld in the world, but at least it got it out. And the second one, that did a really good job. The main focus was to get them out. So yeah, that's my welding setup. So yeah, now I have a welder connected, at least. And I got also myself few new parts that will help with this. Finally got myself the, what's it called? the tool to measure the step for the screws. You can just measure, yeah, the step for the screws, and also got myself tool to clean this part so it goes in properly and I don't break my screws anymore. So that's good. Now let's just clean the holes and proceed to assemble this thing. Just like that, we freshened up the holes for screws. Now everything should go in smoothly. And now I have an issue because for some reason the holes from exhaust manifold doesn't align necessarily to the holes in the engine block. Not sure. Let me try to show you. So actually I managed to get them to align. Just needed to use a crowbar. Oh, but yeah, kind of strange. I think I will move it a little bit to the left still. But yeah, I took off the oil tube that goes back to the engine, but still, let's assemble it and see how it goes. So with the help of other people I managed to get these screws in. Now I'm just hoping to tighten them down without breaking anything. Also this one looks a bit weird, but let's see. Let's cross that bridge when we get there. So yeah, tighten it down, put everything back. See you then. So after a lot of struggle, like I said, my girlfriend helped me and we managed to get this part on the exhaust manifold, but as you can see I will be left without one screw for intake manifold. For now I will live with that. Later when it's on wheels I can take it somewhere so people take a look at it. But anyway, got the tubing on, cooling system in and out, oil system in, out I will tackle right now. And also let's continue putting all of this on. All the screws are in for the exhaust manifold, and that's it for this part of the engine. I will still put on the oil tube, this one, because it's too cold outside. Anyway, thanks everyone for stopping by. If you have suggestions why I couldn't get my screws in, please leave them in the comments. And in the next part we're gonna change timing belt and gasket, timing belt gasket for oil on top, and then we'll move on to the body. I need to fit all these parts on and put the pedals back in, and then the body will be on the car. So in 2 episodes hopefully you will see how we attach body to the car. So anyway, thanks everyone for stopping by and hope to see you all here next time. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. See you later. Bye.